わさびアニメすごいですね。
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Anime Deathmatch, hosted by Noise Complaint with our friends Wasabi Anime. I'm Sean,
I'm Jen.
and we're here to fight it out. We're here to put up our dukes and talk mad trash about anime characters. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. We have a theme today, though.
What's the theme?
Femme fatale, which
Ooh.
basically means that it's girl versus girl today. So a lot of times, well, when we were thinking of all the anime battles at first, we were like, oh yeah, Goku versus, and then we're like, wait a minute, but like, what about the girls?
Where's that fighting spirit, that representation of the I'm gonna fight down and dirty?
Or maybe just that moment where I went, can Sailor Moon actually win a fight? Like depending on with who, right? So we came up with some really, really good matchups, and we're really excited to start duking these out with you. So if you guys are excited, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. We have 6 matchups, I think, set up for you guys today. So we got some pretty good and pretty close fights. And the way that it works, each one of us, we have...
Should I go to the rules then?
Ooh, we have the rules. The rules.
So yeah, the characters are even match. They're operating by themselves. They have no outside help, no friends. So if we talk about Sailor Moon, it's just Sailor Moon. No other planets.
Yes.
These characters are at their best. So it could be at the beginning of their series, it could be at the end of their series. It is whatever moment they were at the peak of their power. That's where they are when they're doing this fight. And then they're basically doing this fight in an empty arena. Nothing around them. It's like Final Destination on Smash Brothers, but no items.
Yep. No items.
I might say that every week. I don't know.
They can have their like traditional weapons.
They can have their traditional weapons. Like if they always fight with a thing, that thing can be with them.
But if it's like someone like, I don't know, Krillin, he can't magically get the weapon to kill Koro Sensei.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's not his thing. So,
so yeah, no extraordinary resources outside the standard elements for the character. So, debate etiquette. You will have the chance to argue for your chosen character in the chat, and I will read those, and then we will consider those as part of our points. And your input is not just welcome and vital; it is, please.
Yeah, we love hearing your guys' side of it because we're big fans of a variety of animes. However, there's sometimes characters that I might not know as much because I liked a different character or you liked a different character in that anime.
Or maybe we're not as passionate about them as you are for that particular character. Like I know when we bring JoJo's Bizarre Adventure into here, I know there's 1 or 2 people in this chat that are gonna, I won't even have to say a thing. They're just gonna go ahead and go off. Yeah. So,
and we want to hear your guys' ideas of how that person would win or why they should win. Yeah. Or why the other one should just lose in general.
You talk too much.
My bad.
All right. Last 2 things. Respect the moderator and respect each other as you give your input. Spoiler warning. Spoilers. That's it. Basically it talks about the peak of their power, so we could be talking way later in the series than maybe you've watched, and so there's going to be spoilers. You've been warned. Shall we get to the first battle?
I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm very ready.
Is the chat ready? Chat, are you guys ready?
Pretty sure we're ready. Maybe. I can't see the chat, but
just hit the live.
Okay.
We got this. So I'm ready for the first fight.
All right, let's do it.
Who do we got?
Oh, we have Sailor Moon versus Motoko Kusanagi.
Speak of the devil. Well, you said Sailor Moon just a minute ago.
I had to start with that. You know, I couldn't really help myself.
So one of the things that we do is we know the lineups, so we're gonna take a side on each one, just so it's not like, yeah, let's both root for. Hey.
And I, as someone who has cosplayed Sailor Moon many times, obviously had to choose Motoko as the person that I'm rooting for because it's pretty obvious when you think about the fact that Motoko becomes a god.
Okay.
Story done.
I mean, congrats to her and her promotion.
What?
Isn't that what that is? She's
Sure.
yeah, she could become a god, but you know what? There's a lot of godlike characters in anime that don't really have powers.
Okay, but she does. Big time.
But
What can Sailor Moon really do?
she's got the power of the sailors, the soldiers. That's what she is, and I believe she's taken down her god, or the person who created the Sailor Scouts. What was it? Sailor Galaxia, I believe. Yeah,
Okay,
she took her down.
so she took down a god,
Mhm.
and she's going up against another one. But Madoka has the arrows of energy.
Mhm.
Like literally, she's just gonna turn Sailor Moon into Swiss cheese.
So because
There's
she's got her
so
little
many.
bow and arrow, shooting her little energy, things, and so what? She's not faster. She's not stronger that we can see, is she?
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna go with the chat. I'm
But-
gonna check the chat.
All
right,
all
so-
Moon has to do is hit her with the supersonic wave. Anything.
So we've got
Anything.
Madoka looks like a child. Just have Sailor Moon curb stomp her. I don't know if anyone can tell. I haven't watched. So we have a couple people in the chat that haven't watched this or have seen Sailor Moon but not Madoka Magica. Well, let me just tell you a little bit of something about Madoka. Okay, First of all, yes, she becomes god level. And she has a magical, is it sigil or sigil? That's the word. I can pronounce Japanese, but I can't pronounce that word. What is wrong with me? Basically, it creates hundreds of arrows. So she will turn Sailor Moon into some gorgeous Swiss cheese. Okay?
I'm sorry, but her moon crystal powers will destroy anything or protect her.
All right, so we've got Sailor Moon destroyed Sailor Galaxia, who was
Mhm.
literally going to destroy the entire plane of existence.
Yeah.
Yes. But
If you can take down someone who can take down an entire plane of existence, you're pretty boss. I'm just saying.
this is actually what I anticipated.
And I can't believe also funny thing when I was looking into these characters, because I also, we talked about this, we also researched the opposite character just so we can find those little quirks. Do you know both of them are 4'11"?
What?
Yeah. Sailor Moon is 4'11".
So it's the tiny magical goddess versus magical goddess Sparkly Smackdown. Sailor Moon just curb stomps Madoka. Moon Prism Power. Moon Powder? Really? Moon Prism Power. Can I say that? Biatches? Sure, I said it. There we go. All right, so it looks like Sailor Moon is getting this fight so far. Abe LinkedIn says literally even matched in height as well.
I think it would be funny. Okay, let's take away their magic powers. Sailor Moon is not known for her close quarter combat or her ability to fight.
Or intelligence.
Yeah. But
maybe all Madoka has to do is like stump her with a riddle and then pew.
But I just want to see both
or give her
of them,
some math problems.
I want to see both of them get into like a fist fight. Because like Madoka is clearly not designed to be a fighter like that. And neither is Sailor Moon. And Sailor Moon has numerous times throughout all of the animes.
Hold on, because it looks like Check Please has some answers here. Madoka's goddess powers aren't really explored in a combat sense outside of a few scenes, whereas Sailor Moon's entire catalog of episodes is her fighting. Not well usually, but still. Okay, so man, I'm gonna lose this one, aren't I?
Because it's all about Sailor Moon.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really?
I think so. I think Sailor Moon would agree. Although Sailor Moon also has the attack. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but basically it just amplifies her wailing.
This is my favorite one. Sailor Moon does things. That's my favorite argument for Sailor Moon. Look, I might be changing my tune just because of that argument. Sailor Moon does things.
She's going to win because she does things.
She does things. Okay, how about this? We'll give it to Sailor Moon as far as the fight, but can we please give the Academic Decathlon Award to Madoka?
But can Sailor Moon color inside the lines?
I don't know. I really
we
don't
gotta give her
know.
that one. She can take art.
All right, fine. Sailor Moon can have this one.
You think Sailor Moon?
Everyone in the chat is saying Sailor Moon.
That's what's up, chat. You guys are the MVP on that fight.
And there's a lot of curb stomping happening.
Wow, that's
I gotta
First
look
of
up
all,
what curb stomping is.
we definitely not the fight for that, because both of them can't hand-to-hand combat or fist-to-face combat. So, all right.
Or it's foot to curb
Yes.
combat. I don't know what's happening. So, all right, next one.
Yes.
All right, let's see what it is. Ooh, Saiko versus Yumeko. My Hero Academia. Oh, all right. So, off. All right, you first then.
So
You
this is one of those.
obviously want to.
This is one of those matchups that when we put it together, we were like, "Yeah, it'd be great. They're both intellectuals, and they're both very good at reading people and strategizing and understanding people." But then it's like, neither one of them can fight.
Yeah, but maybe they don't have to fight. Maybe like Sheldon Cooper versus Elle, it was a battle of wits.
Mhm.
Maybe this is a battle of wits, and Saiko wins.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
You think Saiko would beat? You think Saiko would beat Yumiko in a wits battle?
Yes, she has a very, very high IQ, and if there's any tea around, her quirk boosts her intelligence after drinking tea, and the effect of that boost depends on what kind of tea she drinks. Now,
Yeah.
that kind of superpower is that's like my favorite.
She literally has to drink her tea, close her eyes, and relax to boost her intellect. Okay, I'll give her that. She's very smart. But Yumiko, I mean, aside from being a compulsive gambler, we're going to skip that. We're going to skip that part because that doesn't need to come into play.
Mm-hmm.
But her compulsive gambling is what gives her that ability to read people, understand people. She gets a little angry if you've seen the anime when people cheat. She definitely doesn't like when people don't play fair. Her eyes glow red. She gets overly angry and things like that. But she can analyze people and she can learn their moves and strategize against them very fast. So she can read their movements, read their language and what they're doing.
And here's where she's going to fail this.
Mhm.
Saiko is very unpredictable. She can't be read.
Mm.
Yes, and this is at the peak of power, which means she's had the best tea.
She's had some of that Earl Grey hot, huh?
Yes, tea Earl Grey hot was given. It's kind of like Captain Janeway. She's like extra powerful after black coffee. I don't know what this turned into a Star Trek panel.
Oh man.
The best tea.
I'm sorry, but I want to know what writer was like, they're like, you're in charge of Saiko. Oh, I got this character named Saiko. I'm excited. What's her quirk going to be? She's smart. Okay. Like, what's she going to do? She's going to drink. Okay. And she's going to get smarter. I'd have been like, you're fired.
But hey, she actually makes a really interesting character. And the fact that she gets even smarter, and this is at the peak of her power, and she's unpredictable, and your whole argument is that she can predict people, done.
I will give you that. And luckily, the My Hero Academia show and manga is so fresh and so early on. I bet you that character is going to grow huge.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of Saiko, so I think we should see what the chat has to say.
That's what I was going to say. All right, so I might need to change things up a bit and scare some of you guys, but like the glasses are going on today.
We're talking about the intellectuals, and she's like,
all of a sudden.
I don't have glasses because
Saiko, because I'm an MCA stan. All right, cool.
Okay.
She had some Earl Grey with some Red Bull in it.
She's wired and ready.
Yeah, but Momo from My Hero outthought Saiko, and her quirk isn't even intellect. If a character whose quirk isn't smarts can outthink an intellect character. Okay. Why you gotta kill my streak here? What streak? This is my second one and I'm losing again. She's show exclusive so far, not gonna be getting much growth anytime soon.
I gotcha.
And Stonecutter Cosplay hit us with this when I said Tea Earl Grey hot.
Oh, okay.
So so what do you guys think?
I think my honest opinion, I think that if they were pitted against each other right away and they were like, you have to strategize in order to create traps and try to take over the other person or win, I think Yumiko has the advantage in the immediate, because Saiko would have to get to that point where she could drink her coffee, close her eyes, relax.
Tea.
Or excuse me, tea.
Just because you get smarter when you drink coffee doesn't mean she does.
Clearly, I don't have any in me because I didn't remember that it was tea. But Saiko, if she had time to think and plan, I think she would destroy Yumiko. But I think in an immediate, you have to go fight that person right now, I think Yumiko has the initial instinct that could take her.
Okay.
What does the chat say?
Saiko was a character that was kind of like, yeah, we need a villain that'll be on screen for 5 seconds. Yeah, but those were an epic 5 seconds, okay?
Mm-hmm. She held it down with that too.
All right. So, looks like I lose again.
Really?
Yeah.
This one,
I'm not
honestly,
doing so hot.
When we were reviewing these ones, I had the hardest time trying to find weaknesses on both sides that the other
that was
one
the
could take
hardest
over.
thing.
I think Yumiko's overly ambitious and overly not thinking ahead sometimes, and her easily excitedness would hold her back a little.
Totally not named Dan, which I assume your name is Dan. Saiko has the advantage with prep, but 8.
Mm-hmm.
So
they agree with what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do they get prep?
Mm.
That's the question.
Oh.
They're at the peak of their power. Does that include having prep time? I'm waiting until the characters that I know well. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. The duration of the fight would probably be a factor in the matchup. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. Mm-hmm. But who would win it early, I guess, is the person that would win it. Mm-hmm. Who needs the least amount of time?
I think Yumiko would be a reactive person and Saiko would be an aggressor in that manner.
What if Saiko could just like tempt Yumiko with like some slot machines?
That honestly, because she is a compulsive gambler.
I heard that they're having some kind of like free play deal at the casino.
Oh, but yeah, she is a compulsive. She wouldn't be able to resist that urge.
Mm-hmm. So, and Saiko would think about that. Yeah. Come on.
Okay. So you're slowly getting points in your favor on this fight. I'll give you that one. Oh man, I didn't think about that. About her ability to like, oh, okay, well, I bet you that you can't do this, and then get her, and then get her like, wait, what? And then just wear her down. Because they're both human.
I'm gonna say Saiko wins this, even though I was about to concede. I think I found a win, and I think that she would think of that.
I didn't think about the fact that Yumiko is a compulsive gambler.
And it's a weakness.
Yeah,
it's a weakness that she can exploit.
Oh yeah, and she's intelligent enough to do it.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't win with one hand tied behind your back. Done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, she still had a strategy, and she still lost to Class 1A. Ooh. No outside influence, though. Yumiko would know that. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that she couldn't say, oh, I bet you can't. Something that has to do without outside influence. Yeah. Saiko, hey, I heard there was some slots in that incinerator. You should go look. That is wrong. That is so wrong.
All right.
So
I will give you
I'm
this
really
one.
torn. All right, chat in one word. Who won it?
Mm-hmm.
Give it to us. Who won this fight? Because actually, this was a lot harder than I expected. Like, we picked these characters and we researched them on our own, but we don't practice these fights, so I didn't know that you were going to pull all that out.
I didn't think about the fact that she was a compulsive gambler like that, how she wouldn't be able to resist that urge. So, okay.
Kaylin says, and she even said in the anime that she doesn't care about the game and that she only cares about the excitement. If Saiko isn't exciting and looks like she's trying too hard, Yumiko would kick her easy. She'd have to be really persuasive. All right, so it looks like everyone's saying Yumiko.
Oh. Hey.
All right, fine. By popular vote only,
Wow.
Yumiko wins this fight. How about we just move on and I tuck my tail under and walk away?
I just want to chalk that up as 2 wins so far.
Yeah, but who won last week?
That was last week.
Oh,
we're talking about this week. Ready? What do we got next?
All right, Asuna Saber. So this is an interesting fight because one of the things that happened when I first chose Saber was somebody said, Fate Stay Night's a video game. And I was like, actually, it was a manga first. So
and it's had different iterations and stuff.
Yeah.
So when she presented me with this, I'm gonna take the side of Saber on this one. I was like, "Are you serious? Asuna versus Saber? It's done deal, 100%. There's
How?
no way. Saber's power level is way too intense." And I was like, "How do you believe that Asuna, a video game character, is going to be able to take on Saber?" Like, I mean, even if you look at past, their element of the Red Dragon, and they're an expert swordsman, which I know that Asuna is as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they have the ability to channel all of the round table to like fuse with and help them.
Okay.
Mhm.
No outside help though. Yeah.
Wait.
So no outside help. Your whole argument, this whole essay you have written down here. So anyway, Asuna is has superhuman strength, speed, swordsmanship, flight. And this is a battle of the swords, and Asuna is going to win this one. Literally superhuman and incredible swordsmanship.
Yeah, but Asuna can only live in a video game.
Yes, but at the peak of her power, it doesn't matter where you put her. It's peak power. That would be the power in the video game. Therefore, when you put her in this field of nothing, peak power. Sorry.
Like she got excited. She's like, yeah. No. Okay. I mean, yes, I am aware that Asuna does have the like superhuman level of strength, speed, and things like that.
And your friend has no round table. So shall we go to the chat?
I think we should see what the chat has to say. Okay. See if they can have any saving grace with me on Saber.
In all caps, it's originally a game and it's an adult visual novel. Yes. I think it's Asuna, Saber. Saber has a yellow lightsaber. She's a Jedi. Star Wars rule applies. I pick her. Okay. But to be fair, although I love Asuna, she did manage to get herself captured. Presumably, we're allowing them to fight inside the game somehow, not IRL. Yes. So Asuna is my answer. Saber has inhuman swordsmanship and the advantage of being the only one to know where her sword is. Okay. But for sword skills, Asuna survived a game in which you can literally die. So taking that in, mega strong. Yes, absolutely. And I have no idea. I've not seen either and not planning on watching either. Oh, Sword Art Online is really good.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely a fun anime to watch, especially if you're like an RPG player or if you're like a MMO RPG player.
I think that's why I gravitated toward that one, because I was such a Final Fantasy 11 player. Like I lost 10 years of my life to that game. I mean, I spent 10 years of my life playing that game.
One of the greatest things is when one of the characters in one of the first episodes is standing behind a tree and you can see their nameplate through the tree, and it's like, well, this is Minecraft.
Hey, we're giving a little nod toward tomorrow's RPG, not tomorrow's, but like Thursday night's RPGs for weebs. But we're talking about RPGs, is why I'm saying that. Anyway, so it looks like the chat is split again. For really silly reasons, like Saber has a lightsaber, therefore is a Jedi. Let's see. Asuna also got herself captured and by a major creepo. Yeah, but you can't hold that against her. He's a creepo. Kirito is such a terrible protagonist. Oh no!
Wow, we can't attack Kirito on this. No, he's not on this.
Don't make people cry.
Yeah, we don't talk about that right now.
Okay, wait. So back to the fact that we have sword versus sword. What does your character? What does Saber have that would just beat Asuna? No round table.
A lightsaber, apparently. No, I mean, being the Pendragon name with the the powers of the Red Dragon and things, I'm trying to figure out what they would have the ability to use that doesn't call upon anything to do with the outside help. I mean, they're super fast. They're above average strong. You got the whole Arthur thing.
They're having a whole argument that is completely unrelated, and I'm excited about it. Keep going. Whatever.
But
I'm sorry, but Asuna's going to take this. I know Asuna got herself captured, But do you realize that the writer has to do that for dramatic effect?
Mm-hmm.
It's not her fault. Okay?
She tried it.
No. It's like you can't take one time she got herself captured, but negate the fact that she has this incredible sword skill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Okay, but we're not talking about Nagito. 2 weeks in a row, guys.
Aside, if you take away any type of outside help or any type of character help like that, I'm gonna have to give it to Asuna.
Okay, I'll take this. How about the chat? Do we agree?
Wait, what if you take away the player playing the game?
That's not the same.
It's not the same?
No.
That's all outside.
That's not outside help. That's themselves.
I tried. I tried, guys. I reached for the fence and missed.
Does Asuna have any sort of ranged combat? Sword throw. Yeah, Asuna wins sword throw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah. All right, cool.
You got one.
Yay! I won a point. Or Asuna wins a point, actually.
I'm so mad because I was so dead set with all the round table help. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a part of them, blah blah blah. And she's like, nope.
That's the same as taking the Pendragon ancestry out of Saber. Yeah, can't do it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Pendragon, the red dragon, is inside of Saber.
Yeah, but that's not the round table thing.
No.
Okay.
That's part of them.
I was like, wait. So 0, no, not 0 to 3. I won that. Asuna won that. Don't take this away from me.
We have to take that back to Saiko and ask them the math. They're smart enough.
Right?
With their 150 IQ?
Let's not ask Sailor Moon about the math on this one. Is 2 greater than 1?
She'd be like, it's 3.
What? Right. He was talking about him.
Oh.
Okay. All right,
what do we got next?
Okay, this is the big one. This is the big one. And we both argued over who was going to get Erza, who was going to fight on Erza's side. But obviously, since she is your favorite anime character of all time.
It's so funny. Out of all the animes that I've watched, and I know a lot of people don't like Shogun style or different, shonen style. I am a huge Erza and Natsu fan. Like, those are like 2 of my favorite anime characters of all time. Mostly because, she's angry all the time and he just wants to eat. So, but yeah, so I definitely had to pick Erza on this one. You got Erza versus Satsuki,
yes.
Yeah.
From Kill la Kill. So again, it looks like a battle of swords according to the pictures. But all right, so I have written a book on Satsuki.
Right, I did too. I was like, I saw her writing and I was like, oh, so I'm writing more. I'm seeing her writing more. I'm like going back and forth.
You've gone first like 4 times.
Okay.
Wait, 3 times. We've only done this 3 times. So this is my turn. How about the most powerful fighter in the academy and superhuman strength, endurance, and reflexes? That's like my argument for pretty much everybody so far. And high intelligence, because I love smart characters, and a master swordsman.
That's cute.
Yeah. I know Erza is great. Listen, I know Erza. And she is wonderful. But Satsuki really has an edge here.
Okay. The only edge that she has is that sword. But Erza is an S-class wizard. So her being the best swordsman in her academy, congratulations. I've seen a lot of different type of academies in my life. It's not always the best thing to be the best at.
Okay.
But no. So her you said that she has what? Superhuman strength. What else?
Superhuman strength, speed, endurance, and reflexes. So where Erza's gonna lose here is those reflexes.
Well, because Erza has enhanced strength, immense endurance, immense durability, immense magical power.
Yeah. Lacks agility, though.
But no, because Erza also has keen intellect, expert archer, master swordsman.
And none of those things say agility, which with crazy reflexes, that's the problem.
Well, Erza is definitely super fast as well as part of her things. But Erza also has the requip, the knight, basically where she has over 100 different armors that she can use. Oh,
and the armor is really important because the fact that Satsuki has a a sword that can sever life fibers beyond regeneration. So
Hmm.
she better hope that she doesn't get hit.
But
I really need to read the chat at some
Yeah.
point soon. So what you
Okay.
got?
but even if, let's just say, she decides to pull the purgatory armor, it's good armor.
Okay.
It's not even her strongest armor, but we'll get to that.
Why would you not choose her strongest armor?
Because she doesn't need it. But
Wow.
she has the Nakagami. It's it's a peerless sword that can cut through anything, including space. I need
Okay.
you to understand it can cut through space.
Okay.
Space.
Satsuki also has the strongest armor form and ruthless, savage, and strong, and doesn't require life fibers to boost its power, by the way. And also has a secret sword that is super strong with a very sharp blade. I don't know that it can cut through space, but it can cut through Erza Scarlet.
Erza, with her requip, also has the access to over 200 weapons with her 100 armors.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the.
Okay, because I'm not done, so I'm ready. I
need to scroll up. All right,
I'm ready to
Erza
hear
has
her.
better hair.
I agree.
That's what you got so far.
Hey, that's 1 point for Erza. I'll take it.
Their swords are actually touching. Nice. Satsuki has better eyebrows.
I give you that one. That's half a point.
Yeah, I know Satsuki, but yeah. Let's see.
Oh, was I pronouncing it wrong?
No, I was.
Oh.
Okay. Satsuki also has crazy transforming clothes. And then people said, I like Erza's sword better. The Academy is basically a war zone. And then we have Erza. And then I vote Satsuki, but I've only seen her show. So.
Okay. Well, Erza has her sword magic as well. But with her sword magic, she can control what the sword does, along with her telekinesis.
Snack Pants says, my hand cuts through space. Let's see. Oh, Lord. She has Kamui Junketsu, which makes her superhuman. Satsuki has 2 swords that look more epic. So it looks like Ian is going for Satsuki.
Well, Ian, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because Erza...
No, he's not wrong.
Has telekinesis. So she can control stuff. She can throw stuff at it.
He's not wrong.
Why?
Because he's not wrong just because your person has more stuff that you didn't mention yet. What he's saying is right.
Oh.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Satsuki can talk to and control her living clothing. That's basically the same as your sword magic.
But is
I love you guys.
living clothes, is that outside help?
No. Because it's the armor. It's like having the weapon that she always has.
Okay.
It's the armor that she always has. Or Erza can't wear armor.
But that's not living.
Okay, that's different.
No, it's I know I agree with that. That one I'll recant that one. That one is true. That is part of her. But let's talk about one of Erza's strongest.
Everyone's going for my girl. Just saying.
Erza's strongest armor, is the Armadura Fairy armor. It's her strongest armor, and she has things like Fairy Burst, which would just decimate Satsuki.
It's not Satsuki.
Yeah, it is.
Satsuki.
Well, when she's not winning, she's Satsuki. So,
how did someone come up with the idea of living clothing that you can talk to? By the way, that's a good one. Living clothing that you can talk to. You better hope it's not designer because they just have like their nose up at you all day.
It was definitely a better writer than who wrote Saiko's Cork.
Right. If that's outside help, then she has to fight naked, which is the plot of exactly one episode, but not really indicative of Satsuki's.
She really
abilities.
does, but she wrecks those people when she's naked. Isn't she naked and her hands bound? If I remember right.
Look, all I'm saying is the chat is only choosing Erza because of her hair, so I think I've got this one, and I'm so sorry to tell you that, but Satsuki is gonna take Erza Scarlet.
Wait.
Out on a date. Wait, what?
Wait. But Erza also later gets fairy arrow, which was the magic was given to her by um, Makarov, which is some of the magic that his fairy magic, what he uses, like when he destroys the world and things like that. So she has basically fairy magic as well. She is just overpowered and an incredible fighter. Like, even if you strip them down to just their base outfits, Erza would destroy her in every armor, 100 different armors that she can constantly call on. And
Satsuki would still win.
No.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Why you argue?
Also, Wasabi Anime says, once I said that the two would go out on a date, I was like, Satsuki would take Erza. And I was like, on a date? What? Wasabi Anime is like the definition of a power couple.
Oh, yeah.
And I agree with that.
We'll
talk about that during our Valentine's Week special.
Oh, yeah.
Erza knows the magic of the fairies. She's strong. Yes, but Satsuki only needs one. I think I won this.
You want me to admit this, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, fine. I'll admit it. Satsuki loses.
I'm so mad at you right now.
No,
all right, so we're
right.
2-2.
All right, I'll give you this one. Satsuki, definitely. It's a close fight. I would love to see the animators create this fight. I would love to see this.
Okay.
I'm really sad now.
Okay.
She doesn't go. She's like 2-4.
Yep.
Dang.
All right, you guys ready?
I had a nice lead, guys.
Okay, wait. The ones who voted Erza are really upset that I didn't choose Erza. Can I just say best hair? Would you take best hair? All right, cool. All right. Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell versus Android 18 from Dragon Ball.
Okay. So as I stated last episode, I am a very big Dragon Ball fan. Dragon Ball Z, everything.
Ghost in the Shell was probably one of the first anime I ever watched.
I watched that as a kid too, so I definitely am a big fan of that. So these were characters that we both were very familiar with.
Yes, and that means I'm going to go first.
Wait.
So, actually, no. Never mind. You go first. I have the mic drop moment here. So
I get it. They're both androids. You know, both of them have a good chunk, or either majority or a good chunk of them that is android. But Android 18 can literally overpower the average Saiyan. Motoko is not even close to an average Saiyan. Not even close. Not even this close. And like Android 18 could toss a vehicle without any ease.
I am not debating any of these points.
You know, so yeah, literally in a hand-to-hand combat, Android 18 would just rip Motoko apart.
Okay. I concede that you are correct on all of those points.
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. Tell me about Motoko, why you think that they're good.
Motoko can interact with electronics around them and is also an expert in hand-to-hand combat. But let me just say, she's a wizard-class hacker and could hack Android 18. Fight over. Instead of fighting, it's like the end of Scott Pilgrim. They just go out for food together.
See, no. I mean,
yeah.
But Android 18 also has what? Destructo Disc,
Android
Explosive
18
Wave, Finger Beam.
Is a computer. And Motoko can hack by interacting with a computer. Done.
But they have to be
just hack and reprogram. The fight's over. I'm a hack our Alexa. Wait, I didn't say that. I am not going to do that.
For anyone listening, she says it over there to the Alexa instead of to the live stream. Like,
okay, wait. On the chat, I've got purple mullet, and purple mullet going on.
So she's not winning best hair.
Yeah. Android 18. No, I don't know. Guys, I'm saying Nagito would win. Okay, I know. Sorry, Blonde Rachel blonde Rachel do that trumps the purple mullet. So this is a hair battle. Android Karen kicks purple mullet any day. Oh no, both are androids or thereabouts. Both could toss vehicles. Both can regenerate from next to nothing. Thank you. Thank you. I was sitting with a mic drop moment, but you're actually coming in and bringing like Wasabi anime. Alexa, I would win. Bring it on, androids. Yeah, I vote Google Home. Oh wait, okay. Now it's between Alexa, Google Home, and Siri.
Ooh.
Motoko still wins.
Nope.
She can hack all of them.
But they have to be near her, so Android 18 could attack from a distance.
Not. How big do you think this arena is?
Pretty big. It's an open area.
Oh my god. Is Android 18 even powered by the internet? Ooh, that's a good question.
She's definitely on that dial-up, based on the fact that she came out in what? Late 90s?
Android Karen says, let me speak to your manager, and wins. Oh no. Sorry, I didn't mean to squeak like that. Connected, not powered. Is Android 18 connected to the internet?
Yes. No.
Only through dial-up. You gotta wait like 10 minutes of like. Sorry, I'm never gonna make that face again.
Please do.
No. I just saw it appear on the screen too.
I don't know. I think that Android 18, based on their long distance attacks, they wouldn't be close enough for Motoko to hack them.
Okay, but superhuman strength, accuracy, and agility. So even if the long distance attacks occur, we've got expert hand-to-hand fighter with incredible strength. I mean,
but there's no way that Motoko's strength is anywhere near someone who can best a average Saiyan.
True.
She broke Vegeta's, I believe, his arm with a kick.
Okay.
And Vegeta, his body can withstand Earth's gravity at 450 times.
Okay, hear me out. And this is just based on a crazy idea that just came into my head based on the two pictures on the screen. Hear me out. You say long distance attacks, right? Well, we've got Motoko, who's got incredible accuracy, right? And a gun in her hand.
Okay.
Could she not see and hit Android 18 in a vulnerable spot, at least enough to get them to kind of like be shaken for a second, then get close enough?
No.
Why?
Because Android 18, I'm pretty sure, is pretty close to bullet resistant. Because they're that strong. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, look, it was just a crazy idea, okay? Hold on. Android 18 requires close range hacking, while Motoko can be hacked from a distance. Android 18 loses when she runs out of data minutes. Okay, this ended up, I thought this was going to be the most epic battle. This turns out to be the funny one of the whole thing. Can't use the phone when she's online, though.
It's now just a roast session between the purple mullet and,
bangs. Mic drop. Android 18 is probably a boomer. I doubt she has unlimited data. Holy crap, dude. Android 18 was shot at before and kind of just brushed it off. All right, okay, cool. Totally not named Dan has a few points. Definitely helped me out here, because my whole angle on this was hacking, and he just shut it down. First off, can Android 18 see outside the visible spectrum?
No. I think Android 18 can only see what like a traditional human would see.
Or do you mean in terms of the arena? Anytime anyone uses guns in DBZ, it has not ended well. Okay, cool. Good to know. I am not the biggest Dragon Ball fan, even though I have cosplayed Super Saiyan Goku too many times. So I don't know as much about that as I do about Ghost in the Shell, but alternate cut, Android 18 shoots first, so Motoko doesn't look like a bad guy. Nice.
Okay.
If not, Motoko's stealth mode is a huge buff to her ability to close the distance. Thank you for that.
Wow. Chat coming in for the clutch for you.
That's the whole reason that we do this. Look, we get passionate about these characters, but these are for you guys to argue. So
we like hearing your points.
All right, so
okay. I don't know. I feel like Android 18 would best Motoko, but
I think that this is a pretty even match fight.
Mhm.
I think that's why we're having so much trouble with it and how it's turned into roast the internet.
I feel like
There's another point.
Hmm?
Second, how fast can Android 18 kill Motoko? Because her connection to the internet allows her to live past her body if she can upload in time.
ooh.
How fast can Android 18 kill her?
Probably pretty fast. I'm sure she could probably. I don't know.
You're assuming that she doesn't have the same abilities as Android 18.
Yeah.
Or even matched abilities, and she does. I think that the fight would take long enough for her to be able to upload, but can she access the internet?
Mhm.
We didn't think about that. Can they access the internet in this arena?
But it's also the fact that it's any electronic near her.
Yeah, Wasabi Anime. What's the reception in this arena? That depends. Who's the cable or who's the internet provider? Are we on fiber or do we have like Xfinity?
Or are we rocking that like 56K modem?
Well, I think Android 18, well, they're both from the 90s, man. I don't know. They're rocking a 56K with like that old brick Mac. Motoko absolutely cannot match Android 18 physically. True, but that doesn't mean she can't get close enough. That was my whole point.
So you're saying,
but her tech is vastly superior.
So
doesn't matter because Android 18 got the unlimited data plan.
So you're saying if Motoko can hold off long enough, they would be able to what? Run away?
Hack. That's my point. But can we just throw this in there now that somebody said doesn't matter because Android 18 got the unlimited data plan? I said no outside help. Android 18 cannot call on data from Star Trek to come in and help. Okay? It was a joke.
But
if the internet counts as outside help, then they're both screwed. All right. Assuming that Motoko can't get close enough, Android 18 will take it.
I agree.
Do you guys agree with that? I greatly appreciate that joke. Nice, me too. Do you guys agree that Android 18 would take it if Motoko couldn't get close enough? Because that's really the thing. I mean, those two universes don't even play together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Android 18. I have to concede. I'm sorry to myself, but I have to concede.
I think it would be a really good fight.
I think so too.
But I think overall, I think you're dealing with a more what would be believable as a realistic anime versus superheroes, you know?
All right. So we have one more fight. And I'm really excited about this one. Okay. And it's what? 3-2? It's 3-2?
Yes.
Okay.
We were tie.
All right. Yuno versus Misa.
Wow. Wow.
Look, okay, wait. I gotta tell a quick story. I was in a little anime shop once, and I had never seen Death Note, and I see this little keychain of this little blonde with two little pigtails up top girl wearing a black goth tutu dress and knee-high platform boots, and I'm sitting here like, why is there a keychain of me? I had never seen this character before. I literally thought it was a keychain of me. And then it turned out it was a really obnoxious character from one of what I would say is my favorite anime of all time. If anyone didn't know that about me, Death Note is probably my favorite anime of all time. Not just because I look like the most obnoxious character on the show, but it's actually just a really, really good show. And I'm obsessed with chess, and the whole thing feels like a game of chess. Anyway, so with that said, obviously I chose my own side, but I would like to hear your arguments first, sir.
Yuno is basically goddess and human combined. Literally, she's like half and half, basically. She's got super intelligent, expert at reading people. She's an expert at setting traps and poisons and everything like that. She's designed to just destroy.
Okay. So they're allowed to have their weapon that they usually have and the abilities that they have at the peak of their power, correct? So Misa has Shinigami eyes, which means that when she looks at someone, it shows their name and the lifespan of that person. And in this case, it would show like 2 seconds later, they gonna die because she knows the name. Now it takes what, 40 seconds?
Some like 40 seconds, I
right?
think.
It takes like, is it 40 seconds for it to work? Bento, please don't do this. Bento's trying to jump up on the thing.
Yeah.
All she needs to do is learn the name, write it in the book, and run. And run like hell. And then wait. And just wait for it to take effect.
But Yuno is extra strong. She is proficient with any type of weapon. What else? She's also she won the first diary game. I remember that. And so she's got the Throne of God, which has her ability to move enormous structures. She literally could just crush Miso in the middle of writing something.
You say miso like soup.
She could crush Misa in the middle of writing something. Just because she's like, oh, look. And so, yeah, like.
Okay. All of that doesn't matter once the name gets written in the book and Misa runs away.
But you're expecting her to be able to get to that point to write the name in the book. The thing is, how can I put this? Okay. You go to the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the chat because I feel like we really need their help with this. Bento, this is not a good time. Wow, this is pretty okay. Wow. Also, can we appreciate that we both got a Star Trek and a Star Wars joke in the same match? Yes, thank you. Yes. Yuno will throw a knife and the match will be over. Stupid question, can a Death Note kill a god? And then that's not a stupid question, that's a pretty good question. That is a good point. Yuno wipes the floor with Misa. Misa dies, she sucks. She's just there for fan service. Hey.
She's what, a little model?
Yeah, Yuno is scary. Tessa has her Death Note, then she has a really good chance of winning if she can write Yuno's name before Yuno kills her. That's what I'm saying.
Well, can I
she has Shinigami eyes, so she can see people's real names, so Yuno disguising herself is out. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yuno only needs 10 seconds capped.
Yuno also has an identity crisis. She lives in 3 different worlds, 3 different versions of herself. So you never know which version is there. So Misa could write the name, but have a different one there.
Okay, so Stonecutter Cosplay says this will depend on whether or not she has a defense against the Death Note. And it never says it can't. It only can't kill Shinigami. So I think it can.
Again, you're hoping that Misa can. Okay, Misa is your average girl who's a little dumb and who's basically a little model, little pop star.
Why do the ones that look like me always have the least amount of brains? Like, that's not okay, anime. Do better.
But you're expecting a average girl to outrun someone who's half god who can control and move structures at her.
There are no structures. It's an empty field.
So if she can move structures, do you think she could move the Death Note out of her hand?
Maybe, but would she understand what was happening as soon as she did it? Would she know what the Death Note is? Would she know why she wrote the name down? You know at the start of these fights, you know how they always just talk a whole lot and waste a lot of time? I bet Misa would do that.
She'd tell her?
No, she just sit there like, oh, so what are you doing? We're about to fight. Oh, nothing. I'm just writing down how I'm about to die. Oh, okay. Well, what? And then they start talking, and she could use those 40 seconds. She could really. I'm just saying. Do you remember that scene in Van Helsing when she's like, if you're gonna kill someone, just do it. Don't stand here and talk about it. But do you ever notice in anime they really stand there and talk about it for an extra amount of time? I feel like Misa would use that to her advantage.
I think Yuno has this. I think Yuno is strong enough, fast enough. She's proficient with any type of weapon. She literally could just grab the knife and just toss it at Misa and kill her.
Kaylin says it's safe to assume that the Death Note applies to mortals, but since that is not officially established, I'm disregarding that. We just said that there are 3 of Yuno. She doesn't have to understand what's happening the first time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh man, I think that lost it for me. Yuno wouldn't care about chatting. She'd just kill her point blank. She's always trying to kill people in the anime.
Oh yeah, that's all she wants to do. She would literally go, you're writing? Huh. And just stab her in the throat. Like, ta-da!
All right. I will concede this one for 2 reasons.
Okay.
Number 1, you're probably right. And number 2, we only have 5 minutes left.
So I think
Bento, you are being so bad right now.
I think ultimately, we came out with the correct answers on most of these fights. And the hardest part is I am a fan of a lot of the people that I had to argue against, which is really hard because you're sitting there and you're like, I know what my character's weaknesses are, and you're like, I don't want to like fight, I don't want those to come out. So you try to like talk it over. But this has been a blast. I think we nailed it.
I think we did too.
Aside from the Erza, I'm still a little salty about that one.
You beat me 4-2. This is upsetting, but it's fine. Whatever. The whole point is that we had a good time, and I'm stopping Bento from ruining this entire thing.
Sing it, chat. We are the champions.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I would love to show you guys the cat, but he weighs about as much as a bowling ball, and I cannot lift him.
Cats win the internet.
So
right.
Maybe one day he'll pop onto the screen, but literally, y'all, he's so heavy.
But this has been a blast.
Yeah.
This episode.
I definitely want to let you guys know we have other themes coming. So this is the start of themed anime death matches. And if you guys have suggestions for themes, please message Noise Complaint and let us know what suggestions you guys have, or good matchups. Please let us know. We want to tell you guys about a fun thing. Tomorrow night, we are going to be a part of something really, really cool. So on the Twitch show on Thursdays on this channel, RPGs for Weebs, there's going to be a fun Among Us game happening with basically everyone that hosts a show on this channel. It's Weebs Among Us.
Yes, Weebs Among Us. It's basically, if you've seen us or any of us hosting a show, we're going to be there.
On this channel. Not like other channels, like all of a sudden.
Just random people showing up like, hey, I don't know why I'm here. No, any of the hosts from the show or from any of the shows on Wasabi Anime.
Yeah, and we're all going to play Among Us, and I'm terrified because I'm kind of bad at it. So, but he's like really, really good at it. So definitely watch that tomorrow night, 8:30, right on this channel. And then another big thing, the next night. This is a big thing for me, and for you, and for all of Noise Complaint. Our holiday show is going to be premiering on YouTube Friday night, and it's going to be a live premiere with us chatting and everything. So make sure that you guys head to YouTube. There will be a time for that. I think it's like 7 p.m. is the time. But Friday night, I think 7. Check our social media to make sure, but it's youtube.com/noisecomplaintlive, and you'll get to see our hilarious Avengers holiday show. So yeah.
And don't forget, if you are not following this channel, make sure you hit that follow button. That way you can be notified anytime that any one of us go live from any of the different shows, whether it's the Maids or
I mean the whole schedule is great. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday right now. So again, like I said last week, and I'll say it every week, it's like having a con every day where you get to go to a panel. There's a panel every single day on this channel, Monday through Thursday. That is so cool. So,
and if you want to show your support to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a lot of fun, and you can get a lot of really cool emotes and bonuses for being a subscriber on this channel. So we absolutely love doing this with you guys. We hope you guys were a blast today. Absolutely amazing in the chat today. You guys hogging it up in the chat. We love you.
I still don't really understand what pog means, but it's okay. I'll learn one day. But yeah,
thanks for hanging out with us on the Wasabi Anime. Make sure, like I said, you're following, and we love you guys. We had a blast. I'm Sean.
I'm Jen. Oh yeah, we won't be having a show next week because it is a holiday week, but we will be back after that, very likely. So take next week off, enjoy the time with your families, and I will make sure that I lock up Bento next time or hold him up on screen. I'll just weightlift so that I can pick him up.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, you can pick that one up. We're going to leave you with this.
This is
It's
T'Challa.
a kitty. This is T'Challa. He looks just like Bento, so just imagine this, but bigger.
He's like, why am I on camera?
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for playing Anime Deathmatch with us.
Thanks for watching, guys.